I'm not going to lie, this video's not going to be easy to make and publish and watch, but I have an announcement to make regarding my content and my streaming. I'm going to be discussing something I thought I'd never be discussing, and I'm only doing this because I thought I owed it to my community, not that it's going to impact the games I'm talking about or my decision is going to have a ripple effect in the industry. This video is purely out of respect for my community, and I thought I owed it to them to let them know what's going on and what this small brain of mine is thinking. Anyway, I hope you'll stick around and we'll see you on the other side. Now, if you watch my content, you'll know that 99.9% of it is based off of Diablo 4. It's a game that was launched in June of this year and is a game that I've, for a lack of a better term, cheerleading and supporting. And I genuinely like the game. It's had its ups and downs and it's in its current state. And I'm not going to get into that as far as describing what state it's in. But so I've been through it all, and I've done a lot of videos. My YouTube channel is only a couple of months old, and I've just surpassed 100 videos. And like I said, 99% of those videos are on Diablo 4. And so it's a game I've enjoyed and played. I've had my ups and downs with it. However, it really pains me to say today that, one of the things I pride myself in with my content is to be genuine and express how I feel, give my opinions about the games that I'm playing. So I thought it'd be a little bit disingenuous if I continued to suppress how I'm feeling about this game. And to be quite honest with you, it's only reared its ugly head probably the last 3 to 4 days, where I just started getting that feeling again of, what am I doing? I'm not having fun with this game. So I want to announce today, unfortunately, I will no longer be playing Diablo 4. Right now we're in season 2, and I thought long and hard on it. And unfortunately, I don't want to continue to try to force myself to have fun when the actuality is that I'm not having fun. And I'm going to explain why I'm not having fun. Some of you may know this, but I was asked this question, why I play video games, why I'm creating content and all this stuff. And the simple answer is, it started off with a way of connecting with my very younger brother. He played video games, and so I started playing video games just in a way to continue to stay in touch with him. And then that turned into a passion. And, at the time I had a very stressful career, and it was a way for me to kind of forget about everything and relieve that stress. And then I had another evolution where not only was I relieving stress, but I became very passionate about video games, and I basically live and breathe it 24/7. So it's a passion of mine, and that's why I create content, and that's why I stream. But on the core of that, there's two major things that really are important to me when I'm playing a game, and that's number one, that I'm having fun, and number two, I'm sharing that experience with other players. And that's either grouping up or vis-a-vis my stream and content, where I get to collaborate and communicate and dialogue with other gamers. I love that interaction. I love the dialogue. That's what drives me. That's what fuels me. So when I'm logging in lately to play Diablo 4 the last 2-3 days, and the community's there, the dialogue is there, but the fun is not there. So half the equation is missing. And the reason why I'm not having fun in this game is because simply there's no purpose in Diablo 4. There is no purpose. There's no two ways about it. There's no end state. And it all has to do with the fact that there's no end game content. Now, initially, when I saw what was going on with Diablo 4 and the seasons and everything that's transpired. I've always had the opinion that Diablo 4 is something that's going to be fixed in, I don't know, season 5, season 6. I suspect maybe even as early as the annual expansion this summer of 2024. Time will tell. So initially I thought, you know what? I'm just going to go in and out of the game. I'll dive into the seasons, do what I got to do. And then once I'm done, I'll just, get out of it and just basically hop on, hop off kind of thing. But I can't even do that anymore. I have a level 100 Eternal character, which was like banging my head up against a cement wall, but I wanted to hit 100, so I persevered, and that was a grind of a grind to get to 100 at that time. Then season 1 came and I stopped at 90 because, again, I was banging my head up against the wall. Now season 2, they've made really great steps, and I've talked about that in my video. Really great steps, huge improvements. They definitely improved the foundation of the game, and there's so much potential that they could do to make the game better. But again, now I'm in season 2, and again, like, I don't know, what is it? Less than 10 days into season 2, I'm banging my head up against the wall with all the improvements, with the game being 40% faster to level. And you see it. Anyone that's playing Diablo 4 sees the experience bar. It's a burr, it's going fast. It's going fast. And that's great. But the fact that I'm bored, just, already, I'm in my mid 70s, I believe. I'm playing a sorceress, and the last 3-4 days, I'm like, it's like a job before I'm logging in and I stream, right? So when I hit go live and I'm doing Diablo 4, I don't even make it through the whole night. I literally change my stream and play another game, because 4, 5, 6 hours, that's it. Like, I can't take it anymore. It's repetitive. So what I've decided is that until it is fixed, I will not be playing Diablo 4. And when I mean fixed, there's a couple of, there's many, but number one, the end game content must be more vast and plentiful. Needs to be a purpose to the game. There's no purpose right now. The only purpose is, how long can I continue to hit my head on a cement wall and get to 100? What's going to crack first, my head or the game? Right? So end game, until they fix that, until there's a purpose, I don't see myself jumping back on. And then some of the things that I personally would like to see is more itemization in the game, as far as, customization of your character, gear, weapons, etc. Like, I want to customize my class, my character. I want to be able to grind for better gear. I want there to be a purpose to grinding and doing events. There needs to be better itemization, customization in the game. And then, of course, I don't know why they don't have a loot filter. I just did a video of that yesterday. So things like that. But at the core, they can add everything they want to add, all these little band-aids. But if the end game content isn't vast and plentiful, and there's not a purpose to it, then I doubt I will jump back in. So I wanted to make this video to my community. Obviously, I'm a small content creator. But I thought I owed it to my community to let them know what's going on. So I just want to let you know that you're going to see a little shift. I still haven't figured it out. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to continue to talk about Diablo 4. If something interesting pops up, obviously I'll give my 2 cents and create content. I've too invested into it. I've created so much content around it, and my opinion is out there in my content when it comes to Diablo 4. So I want to continue that and see this through. I'm talking about playing Diablo 4. I'm going to sit out until drastic changes have been made around the end game content, quality of life, and itemization. Those to me are big three. They're the big three, in my opinion. Anyway, so I'm sorry to those of you that if you feel like I'm letting you down because you're watching my content strictly because of Diablo 4 content. So I'm sorry. Believe me, I'm shocked. You may be shocked. I don't know. But I'm shocked I'm getting here. But I need to be honest, real, and genuine. And this is how I'm feeling. So anyway, that's it.